everyone. Jai Shri Krishna. So, our series of learning regarding the three modes of material nature, three guna, is on. So, we have requested to learn, to read from shlokas 14.9 up to shloka 18, just to have an understanding of what Lord Krishna is teaching us. In text 9, he's saying that the modes of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion conditions one to fruitive action, adding ignorance, covering one's knowledge, binds one to madness. This is what we call pramad, madness. Now, sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the others. Sometimes the mode of passion defeats the goodness and ignorance, and other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy amongst the three gunas. Text 11 says, the manifestation of the modes of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illumined by knowledge. Whereas text 15 says, when one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities. And when one dies in the mode of ignorance, he takes birth in the animal kingdom. That is, he attains an animal body. Text 16, the result of pious action is pure and is said to be in the mode of goodness, but action done in the mode of passion results in misery, and action performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness. There is a clear indication of what happens when one is involved in a particular, is affected through a particular mode of material nature, what we call guna. From the mode of goodness, the real knowledge develops. Text 19 says, Nayam gunebhyah kartaram yada drishtanupashyati gunebhyascha param vetti madbhavam sodhigacchati. When intelligent persons see that there is no agent of action other than the three gunas, and they know me to be the transcendental, to these gunas, they attain my divine nature. That is, our aim in human life, our main aim is to transcend these three gunas. Although the mode of goodness, the Sattvic guna, is the best on earthly life, the objective is to go beyond. He says that drishtva, those who see beyond, drishtva anupashyati, they see properly. What do they see? That only the gunas, only the Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic guna are manifesting in all living beings through their action, through their whatever they are doing. So we should, while understanding this, we should try to go beyond that. And when one has understood this and sees the divine nature, the divine dimension beyond these gunas, then he shall have attained God's nature. God says, he madbhavam sodhigacchati, he attains, he is promoted to my transcendental nature. Text 20. Gunanetan natitya trindehi deha samudbhavan janma mrityu jara dukher vimukto mritamashnute. After transcending the three gunas, which are linked to the body, one becomes free from birth, death, old age, which are associated miseries, which are associated with miseries, and the Atma attains to immortality. And in that state, Maya no longer binds one to the material world. One attains bliss, one attains divine nature. And this should be the aim of each and every person, each and every Atma. Jai Shri Krishna.
On that, as Ajay said about the aims of what people want to achieve in this mundane, that is wearisome life. So, to outgrow the inferior gunas and to ascend to the superior gunas is a plan and purpose of the mundane life, that is a wearisome life. Is the goal of life reached when one gets the pure sattva? No, it's not stops here. Gaining pure sattva is a climax of the entire life. But even that state has to be transcended, has to be surpassed. Nirgun Brahman is beyond the three gunas. Getting into that absolute state is a goal of life. There is neither karma nor agency in that state. It is the highest goal to be attained, though it cannot be defined in words. That's all.
As I said it already, Sattva attaches to happiness, Rajas to action. O Arjun, said Krishna to him, while Tamas, verily shrouding knowledge, attaches to heedlessness. Just like a dark cloud enshrouds the sun, so also Tamas envelopes knowledge or the light of the self. Tamas creates an attachment for heedlessness, that is ignorance or forgetfulness or duty of the non-performance of necessary, obligatory duties. And when, like Ajay said it, there are the 9 gates of the. So when through every gate, that is the sense of the body, the wisdom light shines, then it may be a sign that sattva is predominant. Okay, this is the thing. He has dealt with that quite lengthily. So greed, activity, and undertaking of actions, restlessness, longing, these arise when rajas is predominant. So when you are Rajasic, somebody who is Rajasic, then he will tend to have to be greedy and then to take certain action, restlessness, longing for things to happen. Okay? And in the next slok, Bhagavan Shri Krishna told Arjuna, darkness, inertness, heedlessness, delusion, these are tamas predominant. So you can know who's got the tamas characteristic by knowing what type of person he is. If now the embodied one meets with death, as again Ajay has said it earlier, when sattva is predominant, he will attain the spotless worlds of the knowers of the highest. Someone who is rajas, when he dies, he is born in the womb, is born among those who are attached to action. And dying in tamas, he is born in the womb of senselessness. Already said by. So the fruit of good action, they say, is sattvic and pure. So verily, the fruit of rajas is pain, and ignorance is the fruit of tamas. We have said it already. From sattva arises knowledge, from greed, rajas, and from heedlessness and delusion arise tamas and also ignorance. Okay. First, those who are seated in sattva will go upwards. I've said, I just said it a bit earlier. Those who are rajasic will dwell in the middle, and tamasic will go down. So the lowest of guna will go downwards. These are the what Lord Krishna says there. So, but when the seer beholds no agent other than the gunas and knows that which is higher than thee, he attains my being. So here it is talking about the supreme self which is not contaminated. Okay? And the liberated sage exclaimed, I am the witness. So the liberated soul will witness whatever is happening. Embodied one, having crossed beyond the three gunas, out of which the body is evolved, is freed from birth, death, decay, pain, and therefore he gets immortality. Now I'll tell you here just rapidly because I don't have much time. A very short story, but it is a story that we all have come across it because it is a story which is very common in satsang. Once there were three robbers, three thieves, who came upon a man in a lonely place in the forest. And the first thief said, this guy is of no use for us. Let's kill him and take all his stuff. And the second robber said, there is no need to kill him. Let's just tie him up, bind him tightly, throw him in a ditch and take all his stuff. That was the second option that he got from second. And this is what they did. They threw him in the ditch. They tied him all up. They bound him and they stole everything that he had as a possession and they made off. Now what happened? The third thief walked down the path some way and he started to feel some being remorseful. He started to think, that poor guy is lying in a ditch, all battered and bruised and bound. Let me go back and help him. And that what he did. He went to find the victim. He attended to his wounds. He unbound him and he put him on his horse and led him out of the forest into his village. When he got there, the victim said to him, you have been so kind to me. Please come to my village and come to my house. Let me demonstrate my appreciation to you. And the thief said, no, I can't go to your house. Why not? Well, the police are going to ask to me why I was with the robbers in the first place, and he disappeared. So now the first thief is a tamagun. He said, this guy is no use. Let's kill him. That is the tamas nature. The second thief was rajogun, because he said, no need to kill him. Just tie him up. Just bind him and leave him on the sansar. And we are going to let him get all types of misery. It doesn't matter. Probably we got the money from him. And the third thief said, no, let me attend to his wounds. Let me free him. Let me show you the way to the home. But I can't go into your village. I can't go to your house because I am but a thief. Even tamas, therefore, is a thief. And therefore, it means sattva only shows the way to go to get to liberation. Shows you the way only. He can't go with you. Sattva will not take you to liberation. Sattva still binds you with the world, to the world in activity. To go into the house, you have to be nirguna. Sattvic just told that word, nirgun. So you have to be nirguna without any quality. Not trying to do good, not trying to do evil, not trying to do anything. You become nirguna, then you can. This is the lesson. Vishogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vajapriyam Sarva Sanstapakam Viram Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru.